how to do an origami crane. Can't be that hard. Let's give it a try. Okay. Pretty good. I think I nailed it. Give it a shot. Not too bad. Welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean. That's Kaylee. And we are going to work on Susan today. So one of the things we've needed to do, and we've been trying to do for nearly a decade it seems like, is get that mounted onto the frame. Now the way we do it is I need to set it up so it sits basically like this, obviously not touching the frame, a little bit higher up. She's inspecting it, make sure it's good. Is it good? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. But that's the way it's going to sit. Now, the easiest way to do it is buy a bracket that fits, and I don't have to do anything. They don't make a bracket, so I have to make it myself. And to make the bracket, we are going to break out our inner 3-year-old. So, meaning we're going to make it out of construction paper. So this right here is an old template I made a long time ago, and it has gone through hell. Travel, got wrinkled up, got tape messed up on it. So I kind of know how it goes together. We're going to attempt to recut it out, basically same stuff, and clean it up, make sure it's all good, tape it together, and find out that it will work with that or not. And then after that, I'll make it out of metal. The reason being, the last thing I want to do is make it out of metal, go through all the problems, and find out it doesn't work. This is cheap and easy. Takes tape and a pair of scissors. Cutting all this out of thick ass metal, it'd suck. Probably to get the bends in it that I need. Plus, that's another thing, is I need to make sure I get the radiuses and stuff like that, or the bends and curves and stuff like that accurate. So, with that being said, I'll go ahead and cut the time lapse, I guess, for cutting this stuff out, and we will go from there. So, time lapse. Okay, so it's all taped out, or it's all, okay, it's all cut out. I do kind of know how it goes together. We'll figure it out if I screw it up, but I know kind of where it is. I remember how it was taped since I just undid it. I will go ahead and time lapse through taping it together. It won't be very long, and then I'll go to so Diesel's helping me right now. Actually, he's right in my way, but whatever, that'll work. Diesel, Hi. You want to sit over there? Go sit over there. You can watch the camera, okay? Crap. Can you get me the tape? No. Okay. Okay, so the way it's going to go is, let me see. It's going to go right about here. I do need to, okay, good. I have this. So I do need to put this on first. Hi, Kaylee. You're right here too? Hi, Diesel. Yes, you get kisses too. This is what I deal with when I come out here and work on the car. Everybody wants to come out here, don't they? Are you gonna help me or are you gonna hinder it? Yes, kisses. Okay, good. Okay. You wanna do this? If you had opposable thumbs, I'd make you. God, what? Just because there's a camera there doesn't mean you need to show all the affection you can. He's always like this. Jesus Christ. Frickin'. What? No, God. You little shit. Hi. Lay down. This is what I have to deal with every time I'm out here, especially when I'm down working on something this low. I had this cutie always wanting kisses, don't ya? Same with Kaylee, she comes out and is nosy, which again, I have no problem with. Yeah, that's it. Ferocious pit bull right here. That's what we call them. So I may speed up through some of this stuff. I figure I'd show you kind of how we do it. So right about there is where I want it. So I can adjust the rod back and forth a little bit. This will stick straight up at basically 90 degrees, basically pointing straight up. It hooks up to that. Now there are 3 mounting points for this. That's why I have this piece, which means I have to tape everything up here after I get this out of the way and I don't completely destroy it. So I'll tape this up. So as you can see, these two right here will go in this section here. This piece is basically going to sit just like that. Like that. Ish. Oh no, like that. Sorry. Like that. That way it clears the bottom. It clears all that. I have a mounting tab for that side. 2 on this side, 1 on this side. It'll all bolt in nicely. And then this is the piece I have to figure out where it's going to go. So I got it propped up on here to kind of adjust it a little bit better. I know where it's going to go. So with the hole there, that's set the way it needs to. These pieces right here, oh God, will go right here because it is going to go right against this tab right here. Basically this on this side. That way there's no issues. It's not going to move around. It has enough there to grab a hold of when you bolt stuff together. I don't have it like a real thin edge on it. Now this is where I'm going to have to change a little bit. So I do want it right there, right at the edge. So I have the whole tab, basically the whole thing right there. And I'll take this down there one last time. And what I'll do is if this works, I'll make these 2 pieces out of one solid piece. That way there's no issue. There's no, no, basically nothing messing it up, nothing getting in the way. This right here was just to adjust it this way so I didn't have to cut this whole thing multiple times. I made one piece I know is gonna go right here, made another piece that was gonna go right here, and then kind of slide them together. And as I trimmed, when I got to the point where it was perfect, I could just tape it together. And then again, when I get to that point, I'll just cut a whole piece that basically fits this template. Let's see how bad I screwed it up. Okay, coming down here with me. There's gonna be a lot of tack and weld and tack and, or tack and cut and tack and cut when I put this bracket all together. It's gonna actually be really interesting. Because this will be all one piece. Basically all this will be one piece. This will be another piece and this will be another piece. So basically 3 pieces, but this has a curve in the front just because I want it for aesthetics, because this is gonna be curved. This will be curved around the bottom side because it'll give me a little bit more bracing, and it'll protect anything that's under the bottom side of this, the bottom part of the steering box. And then I'll have to go from there. So, it's like I got this cut, or this set up. I'll go ahead and I won't go through time lapse or anything, but I'll cut this out, this piece out, and then we'll come back and see how it goes. Okay, so I do have the next piece cut, right here. Before I do that, I'm gonna see if this will actually space it up. So when I have this on there, I don't want it sitting straight on the metal. I want it up a little bit, and putting this in the middle of it actually will bring it up a little bit more. Also, when I do this and make it and everything like that, I also have to figure out the ease of actually getting this in there. Now, I don't want to box it in and everything like that, because if I need to ever take it out, you're going to run into problems. So, oh God. Of course, with anything with a rat rod or custom vehicle, you're going to run into problems. So this will just be one less problem. So there. So again, I can extend these out on both sides, front and back, and it should be fine, will be fine. It extends quite a bit, so I also moved that a little bit too farther that way, so it should be right there. So again, there's a little adjustment on this. When I make this piece and make these pieces, I will actually move it to where it needs to, because it'll actually be bolted on to this, and then we can go from there. So I can bend it up, I can do whatever I need to, tack weld it in, make sure everything fits, and then again, I won't do the final weld until everything is set in place, because I still have to go through here, set everything for the steering, the rest of the steering basically, and go from there. So next step, go to next step is go to shop, buy some metal, and cut it out. It's gonna be more fun than I say, but it'll be fun. We'll do it. Be the next step. That'll be the next video. So again, there's a lot that goes into this. I did make it out of paper because you can see the difficulties of getting everything set before you cut it out of metal. And a lot of the brackets I made out of cardboard. The reason I didn't want to do cardboard is because there is a lot of bends in this, in the front and in the back, so I didn't want to make it out of cardboard. I probably could have for most of it, but again, I had this, the construction paper or poster board or whatever, which is just as good. When I get thicker metal, it'll be a little bit of trimming, I bet, especially when I get everything situated in here. So again, hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like the ass pain I go through to get this shit done, and we'll see. See you next video.